What if I told you there are 7 confidence hacks so subtle, so powerful, that they allow introverts to dominate any room quietly? These techniques are used by elite negotiators, high-level strategists, and psychological influencers. But most people have no idea they exist. Today, I'm going to break down all 7, no fluff, no fake confidence advice, just raw psychological tools built for those of us who hate small talk but love power. These aren't just confidence tricks. They're precision weapons based on behavioral science, nonverbal dominance, and deep social intuition. And once you master them, people won't just notice you. They'll respect you, remember you, and even seek your approval without understanding why. Watch until the end, because hack number 5 will permanently change how you carry yourself and how others respond to you. Let's get into it. Hack number 1. Play the delayed response game. When someone asks you a question, especially in a group, don't answer immediately. Pause. Let there be 2 full seconds of silence before you speak. Why? Because people fear silence. They interpret it as judgment or control. But introverts, we thrive in that stillness. You don't have to rush. You're not here to entertain. You're not a court jester. You're the king in the room who speaks after everyone else has shown their cards. Delaying your response makes you look calculated, composed, and just a little unpredictable. That's power. It also flips the attention. They go from thinking, "I asked a question," to "Did I say something wrong?" You didn't react. You chose when and how to respond. That's silent control. And here's the bonus. During that pause, you gain time to process, reframe, and choose your words carefully. You remove emotional reaction and replace it with strategy. The longer you control your response, the more curious others become about what's going on in your head. You're not slow, you're just buffering like a high IQ villain. Hack number 2. Use the no smile rule in the first 5 minutes. Here's a subtle trick. Don't smile when you first meet someone. I'm serious. Stay neutral, calm, respectful, but with a still face. Most people smile instantly to appear friendly. You're not desperate to be liked. You're reading the room. When you hold back that smile, even for just 5 minutes, people subconsciously take you more seriously. You appear higher status, more selective, more in control. And then when you finally smile later, it feels earned. It hits harder. People feel like they unlocked a rare achievement. That's emotional leverage. You didn't say a word, but you communicated, "I don't give myself away for free." That's confidence. And for introverts, it's one of your best tools. You're not cold. You're just emotionally expensive. Hack number 3. The micro mirror technique. Introverts are natural observers. Use that superpower with this technique. When talking to someone, subtly mirror their body language, but on a 1 to 2 second delay. If they lean in, you lean in slightly. If they cross their arms, you wait a beat, then do it casually. Why? Because mirroring creates an unconscious sense of trust. It triggers the brain to feel similarity, and people like those who feel familiar. You're not mocking them, you're syncing with their rhythm, and they won't even know why they feel comfortable with you. It builds rapport without draining you with unnecessary talk. This technique is used by FBI negotiators and therapists to build fast emotional connection. Now, it's in your introvert arsenal. And here's the best part. It works even if you're naturally shy. You don't have to be charismatic, loud, or extroverted. You just have to be present. The magic is in your awareness. Introverts are tuned in to energy, posture, and micro behaviors. With practice, mirroring becomes effortless, a quiet form of influence that speaks louder than words. You're not quiet, you're just Jedi mind tricking their brain into liking you. Hack number 4, speak like you're already heard. Here's a brutal truth. People don't respect unsure voices. Introverts often speak with rising intonation, ending sentences like they're questions. It makes you sound uncertain, even if you know what you're saying. Kill that habit. Speak slowly. Lower your tone at the end of sentences. Let your voice drop. Not like you're bored, but like you're sure. Confidence isn't volume, it's certainty. And when you sound certain, people lean in, they listen, they assume what you're saying matters. Even if it's simple, you don't need to talk more, you just need to sound like you expect to be listened to. Try this once in a meeting or group hangout. Say your point clearly, no over-explaining. Then stop, let silence do the rest. You're not soft-spoken, you're just allergic to BS. Hack number 5. Master the uncomfortable gaze. Introverts often avoid eye contact. But here's the thing. Used strategically, it becomes one of the strongest psychological tools you have. Here's how to use it. Lock eyes just 1 second longer than normal. Then break eye contact by looking to the side, never down. That 1 extra second builds tension. It shows you're not afraid of being seen. Looking down signals submission. Looking to the side says, I'm choosing to disengage. This tiny tweak flips the entire vibe. People can't quite place it, but they feel like you're in control of the moment. It's calm dominance. It also triggers a subtle but deep psychological shift. The other person starts wondering what you're thinking, what you're hiding, and whether you're sizing them up. And they're right, you are. This gaze becomes your silent signature, one that says you're confident, self-assured, and a little hard to read. And don't overdo it. You don't need to stare like a serial killer. Just be still, hold eye contact slightly longer, and let the silence work for you. You're not staring, you're scanning the social field like a calm predator. Hack number 6, let them talk first. Here's one of the oldest, most elite introvert powers. Let the other person speak first, always. Whether it's a conversation, a disagreement, or a first impression, the person who talks less usually holds more power. Why? Because while they talk, you listen, observe, analyze. You don't reveal your hand, you collect theirs. Ask one good question, then stay quiet. Nod. Keep eye contact. They'll feel like you care, like you're engaged, but behind the scenes, you're calculating everything. This makes your eventual response 10 times more impactful. Why? Because it's precise, measured, icy cool. And people trust those who respond with control, not reaction. Plus, letting others speak first makes them feel important, and people love those who give them that feeling. You're not just being polite, you're building silent leverage. You also pick up valuable intel, insecurities, patterns, tones, things others miss because they're too busy talking. You're setting traps without even moving. This hack doesn't just give you presence, it gives you quiet dominance. You're not passive, you're just a quiet Sherlock Holmes in a world full of chatterboxes. Hack number 7, dress like your mood is private. Before you even speak, people judge you, especially if you're quiet. So here's the move, dress like you're quietly dangerous. Stick to mystery colors, black, gray, deep green, navy. Add texture. Keep it clean and intentional. A plain black tee with a sharp watch says more than a neon hoodie ever could. You're not trying to impress. You're building an image, one that says, I'm not here for attention, I am the attention. Small accessories, perfect. Rings, chains, dark sunglasses. Use them like symbols, not decoration. When you walk in dressed like you're not trying, but somehow still sharp, people take mental notes. They treat you like there's something they don't know about you. And mystery? That's magnetic. Style doesn't need to scream. In fact, the quieter it is, the more threatening it becomes. You're crafting an unspoken identity, one that people feel before you even open your mouth. Every piece you wear sends a subtle message. I see everything, but I reveal nothing. You're not overdressed, you're just telling a story without using subtitles. You don't need to become louder to become more confident. You don't need to fake extroversion to gain respect. You just need to lean into what makes introverts powerful: silence, strategy, and psychological control. These 7 hacks aren't noise. They're subtle shifts, and those shifts change everything. Use them in one conversation, one meeting, one new interaction. Watch how the room responds. Because once you stop chasing approval and start controlling perception, you don't need attention. Attention finds you. So here's your move. If any part of you felt seen in this video, even a little, drop a comment saying, "Quiet power." Let's show the world that introverts don't need to be loud to be unforgettable. We just need to be intentional. And hey, if you're the kind of person who prefers quiet power over loud noise, just hit that subscribe button. No pressure, just smart moves.